Welcome to Your World Within Daily. I'm Eddie Pinero. And in this episode, we're going to talk about the prospect of looking back. So often we're looking ahead, we're growth oriented, that we forget to see how far we've come. So, is there a time to look back? Right? Those of you who listen to this podcast, who watch my YouTube videos in Your World Within, who've heard my keynotes, you know that one of the most important things that I advocate for is looking ahead, right? The wake doesn't drive the boat. Who you were yesterday does not define you. And in fact, I'm a believer that shackling or cutting those shackles, right? Removing those stories and those self-limiting beliefs are what ultimately differentiates your life path. Right? Yesterday does not define you. It's right now moving forward. But there's a question that I wanted to ask. Is there ever a time to look back? We're so future-oriented. There's so much possibility and we drive towards it, but is there ever a time to look in the rear view? And I think yes. I think there is an exception. And it's to look back and acknowledge and appreciate who you've become, how much you've done. Right? Those are the things that slip through the cracks. And look, if you're going to identify as someone that's going to live life to the fullest, you have to understand how far you've come, how much you've done. You have to take time and acknowledge that you are not the same person you were a year ago because of the courageous decisions you've made, because of the risks you've taken, because of the hard work. And those things are little, they're small. So you don't see them over time. Or I should say, you don't see them in the moment. You see them over time. You have to turn around, consciously look back and think, man, I've come a long way, right? You have to contrast where you are to where you were. Life can't always be about what you don't have, right? You have to acknowledge what you've done. And also knowing, too, the flip side of that right now, this moment in time is a timestamp on the present moment. It's the control group. It's in a year, right? What you'll look back on and you'll smile and laugh about how little you knew, right? How little you understood, how you looked at the world in ways that weren't productive. And that's part of life. That's part of growth. It's okay to not know. It's okay to figure it out. Right? Life is a journey. And so, it takes pressure off understanding you don't have to have all the answers, right? That's what it's about. In 1 year from now, when you turn around and you look back and you reflect on your life, there will be things you do right now, today, that you laugh at, that you smile about, but that you outgrew. That's evolution. So I thought that would be a nice message today. Everyone, especially, when things become chaotic, and certainly now they are chaotic, right? We're looking at what we can do, to salvage the situation. We're looking at the future. We're looking down the road. Well, let's not forget, you've done incredible things. Your decision-making, your courage, your work, your effort has brought you to this moment. You've overcome adversity before. You have a track record of overcoming adversity. You've looked in the mirror before and not known what to do. But guess what? You figured it out. You're here. And it's not by accident. Right? So timestamp right now. Know that in a year, it will be a different situation. But that you'll continue moving forward to that new reality. And that's perfectly acceptable, right? The best is yet to come. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoy this, please subscribe, rate, review. It helps me get this message out to the world. And that is my mission. So thank you for that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good start to the week.